Good morning, dear students. Today I am going to introduce amongst us a very interesting topic, the very foundational base of a country, its working and its government. Before starting the lesson, we will keep in mind that what we are going to learn today. The main key points of the lesson are what is democracy and why democracy. Before simply jumping onto the meaning of the term democracy, I would like us to drive step by step to the meaning of the term democracy. Where was it derived from, and every minimal concept of the term democracy. In the previous chapters, we have learned we the people of India. This statement is very commonly used in the previous classes also and in the previous chapters also. We the people of India. Now, what does this we consists of? This we consists of different types of religions, cultures, regions, languages, races of the people, interests of the people, their castes, their community. Now, we have used the one simple term for we the people of India, that is diverse society. What does diverse mean? Variety. And society, that is people living in this country, living around us, that is diverse society. Now, in this diverse society, there are varieties of people, and these varieties of people have different demands. Is it possible? We say that India has a population roughly over 131 crores. Now, is it possible that these 131 crore people have the same demand? No, it is not possible. If we talk about a family of 4, is it possible that 4 of you want the same thing at the same time? No, it is not possible. The same way in this country, having this diverse society and different varieties of people have different demands. And each person thinks that their demand, their need is important. Now, if I think my need is important, you think your need is important, the same way 131 crores of people think that their need is important and their need should be catered for at the earliest possible time. What would this result in? This would result in conflicts. All these situations in which I feel that my need is important, my problem should be solved at the earliest, the same way everybody thinks the same, that their problem is important, their problem should be solved at first. Let's take for an example of a class. We have 50 students in the class and we have one teacher. The same way, in the country, there are 131 crores of people, but only one person to handle all the situations. Now, 50 students have their own problems. Say for 5 students in a class come up to the teacher and come up with a query. Ma'am, I do not understand this topic, this paragraph, please explain this to me. According to the child, that one paragraph is very small and the teacher could have taught the topic on that very moment and solved for that query. On the same time, second student comes up and says, ma'am, you had provided me with this assignment. I do not know the answer of this question. Kindly help me find this answer. According to the second child, it is very easy and less time consuming for the teacher to finally help the child locate the answer. And the teacher could have located the answer there and then, according to the child. Now the third student comes up and he says, ma'am, I am sorry, I was absent the other day. I do not have an assignment. Kindly provide me with one assignment and the answers to the same, so that I can finally learn the chapter without wasting any time. Now, according to that student, again, the teacher could have provided the child with the assignment and one such notebook from any student of the class, brilliant student of the class, and solved for his query. But no, the teacher could not do it on the same time because she had 2 more students lined up already. Now comes the fourth child who has certain queries that, ma'am, I was unclear about the meaning of certain terms. kindly help me with the same. The teacher again cannot solve the problem there and then because she already has these 3 other students lined up in the list of problem solving. Now, does the teacher do things first in first out method, like whatever first child came, she'll be solving the query of that first child? The same way, this country of 131 crores of people, everybody having one or the other problem, because life is not bed of roses. Everybody has certain problems coming up right in front of them, in like number of problems in a day, the same way number of problems in their lives. All these situations results in conflicts. Now, what is conflicts? Conflicts is basically difference of opinion. लड़ाई झगड़ा मारपीट conflict नहीं होगी. Basically, conflict over here means difference in opinion, सोच का फर्क. अब this difference in opinion results in misunderstandings, rigid stands and clashes. Now, मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग्स कैसे हो सकती है? से फॉर वो 5 स्टूडेंट्स एक ही क्लास के थे, टीचर भी एक ही है. बच्चों को ये लगेगा कि मैम को ना वो बच्चा बहुत पसंद था, इसलिए मैम ने उसकी क्वेरी पहले सॉल्व कर दी और मेरी क्वेरी बाद में सॉल्व कर दी. नो, दिस इज रॉन्ग. The teacher might feel that it is easy for me to simply give away an assignment sheet to a child because that is the least time consuming method. Then the teacher might go and help in locating the answer because she has simply to locate the answer and do not need to say anything further. She can explain the meaning of the question and simply help in find the answer. Then comes the student who wanted to understand the entire topic. So, the same way in the chronological order of the problem solving method, students might have this misunderstanding that the teacher is in favor of so and so child. So, difference in opinion resulted into misunderstanding. Second thing is rigid stance. Now, the rigid stance means that the child wants, no, I am correct, I want my problem to be solved right now. And then comes clashes. Clashes in the thoughts of people. If I say that Chinese is bad for health, it leads to obesity, the other person comes and says it is healthy, it contains lots and lots of veggies, has good amount of sodium available in it, good amount of vitamins and minerals available in it, because all the kinds of veggies are mixed in preparing the Chinese food. So there are clashes of thoughts. The same way in this country there are clashes of thoughts, misunderstandings and rigid stands among people. All these problems, all these differences in the opinion bring the need for democracy. Now, did we learn why do we need democracy? See बेटा, सारी की सारी सिचुएशन के अंदर हम लोगों ने एक चीज़ बहुत अच्छे से समझ ली. बहुत सारे तरह के लोग जब इकट्ठे रहते हैं, हर पर्सन की लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं और हर पर्सन यही सोचता है कि मेरी प्रॉब्लम ज़रूरी है, दूसरे की प्रॉब्लम नहीं. इस सब की वजह से कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो रहा है, डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन हो रहा है. क्योंकि ये कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स हैं, ये मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग्स को, रिजिड स्टैंड्स को, क्लैशेस को सॉल्व करना है. किस चीज़ के साथ? मैच्योरिटी के साथ, एडजस्टमेंट के साथ, किसी तरह की कोऑपरेशन के साथ. ये एडजस्टमेंट, कोऑपरेशन, मैच्योरिटी, हेल्पिंग ईच अदर, these all things are the form of democracy. To solve these conflicts, we need a democratic form of government. And this is why, because India being a vast country having diverse type of society, different types of religions, people, races, religions, regions, cultures lying in them, India opted for a democratic government. ये तो हमें पता लग गया कि इंडिया को डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट की ज़रूरत थी. हम लोगों को डेमोक्रेटिक फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट की ज़रूरत क्यों है? सिर्फ इसलिए ज़रूरत है ताकि हम अपने कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स को, अपने डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन को सॉल्व कर सकें, एक कॉमन इंटरेस्ट के ऊपर लाई कर सकें और हम अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉर्ट करवा सकें. बट नाउ कम्स द टर्म डेमोक्रेसी. डेमोक्रेसी जो वर्ड है वो आया कहाँ से है? डेमोक्रेसी वर्ड के अंदर दो वर्ड्स से ये वर्ड बना है. फर्स्ट इज डेमो, सेकंड इज क्रेसी. सो